Kia's humble beginnings can be traced back to 1995, when Kim Chul Ho was born in Korea. He moved to Japan as a teenager and worked in a steel mill. Later, in Osaka, he established a business producing bicycle nuts and bolts. In 1944, Kim returned to Korea and established Kyungsung Precision Industry, which manufactures bicycle parts and steel tubing. After a year, the company changed its name to Kia and established a factory outside of Seoul. The name Kia is derived from the Sino-Korean words ki, which means to come out, and a, which stands for Asia. It roughly translates as to arise or come up out of Asia, or to rise out of Asia. Kia began producing complete bicycles in 1951. Kia was founded in 1952 as Kyungsung Precision Industry and later produced motorcycles, trucks, and automobiles. The Sohari Plant, the company's first integrated automotive assembly plant, opened in 1973. Kia produced the small Brisa range of cars until 1981, when production ceased due to industry consolidation imposed by the new military dictator Chun Doo-hwan, which meant Kia had to abandon passenger cars and focus solely on light trucks. Kia returned to the automobile industry in 1986, partnering with Ford. Kia manufactured several Mazda-derived vehicles for both domestic and export sales in South Korea. These models included the Kia Pride, which was based on the Mazda 121, and the Avella, which was sold as the Ford Festiva and Ford Aspire in North America and Australasia. Kia Motors America was founded in the United States in 1992. In February 1994, 4 dealerships in Portland, Oregon sold the first Kia-branded vehicles in the United States. Kia has grown steadily since then, one region at a time. Dealers began selling the Sepia in 1994 and the Sportage was added to the line a few years later. By 1995, there were over 100 Kia dealerships in 30 states, selling a record 24,740 vehicles. However, during the Asian financial crisis, Kia declared bankruptcy in 1997. In 1998, Hyundai Motor Company outbid Ford Motor Company, which had owned a stake in Kia Motors since 1986, to acquire 51% of the company. Hyundai Motor Company now owns less than half of the company following subsequent divestments. Since 2005, Kia has focused on the European market and identified design as its core future growth engine, leading to the hiring of Peter Schrader as Chief Design Officer in 2006, and the subsequent creation of the Tiger Nose corporate grille. Kia Motors America broke ground on Kia Motors Manufacturing Georgia in West Point, Georgia, in October 2006, representing a $1 billion investment for the company. Kia Motors Manufacturing Georgia opened in February 2010, following Kia's 15th consecutive year of increased market share in the United States. When Pope Francis of the Catholic Church rode in on one of their compact cars, the Kia Soul, during a 5-day visit to South Korea in August 2014, the company received international attention. The Kia Soul received more attention than the Pope's other vehicles, the Kia Carnival and the Hyundai Santa Fe, because it was featured in the high-profile welcoming ceremony of his arrival at Seoul Airport on August 14. By 1998, Hyundai's annual US-based sales had fallen to around 90,000 units, a drop of more than 170,000 units from the brand's peak a decade earlier. However, 1998 was also the year Hyundai purchased Kia and began to climb out of the hole it had dug for itself. It wasn't based on a spectacular product, at least not at first. Instead, the much-publicized 10-year powertrain warranty served as image repair. Sales increased, giving Hyundai more time to make incremental improvements to its vehicle, laying the groundwork for long-term success. By the early 2000s, car reviews were portraying Korean automakers as the hero of the Horatio Alger story. While it was exaggerated, it did have some basis in fact. Kia would rise again in 10 years. To succeed, the company needed to raise their ratings, reputation, and become unique in their own right. Kia began a complete overhaul in 2004. They hired chief designers from Volkswagen and Cadillac for design matters. The entire Kia line was redesigned from top to bottom, and their new slogan was, "The power to surprise." The grille was given a unique makeover known as the Tiger Nose. The new Kia had arrived along with their new simplicity of the straight line design philosophy, major engineering advances, and worldwide critical acclaim. The introduction of the Kia Soul, a car with personality, was another significant milestone for Kia. In 2009, Kia struck gold with David and Goliath, a Los Angeles-based advertising firm. The Kia Soul was introduced in a series of ads featuring hamsters with a tagline, "A new way to roll." Millions of people have seen the award-winning ads, which were accompanied by Mars's "Do What You Do" and the Black Sheep's "The Choice Is Yours." Kia America Incorporated was founded in California on October 21, 1992, and became Kia Corporation's sales, marketing, and distribution arm. KMA is based in Irvine, California, and currently sells a full line of vehicles through 755 dealers across the United States. The Kia Sophia and Kia Sportage 4x4 were the first two models introduced to the U.S. market in 1993. In the United States, sales for the 1994 model began in late 1993. The two most recently introduced models in the United States have both received numerous awards in the short time since their introduction. The 2018 Stinger Performance Sedan received J.D. Power's inaugural Engineering Award for highest rated all-new vehicle, as well as Business Insider's Car of the Year award. And the 2020 Telluride made its mark several times over by winning major awards from review organizations such as Kelley Blue Book, Motor Trend, Hispanic Motors, and others. KMA has also improved as a brand over the years. In 2013, Kia Motors America recorded its 18th consecutive year of increased U.S. market share, and for the past 5 years it has been recognized by J.D. Power as the highest-ranked mass-market brand in initial quality. Kia Motors Manufacturing Georgia, the first Kia Motors plant in the United States, began production in November 2009. Though the Kia Sorento crossover vehicle was the facility's first model, it has since expanded production lines to include the Kia Optima midsize sedan, now sold as the K5, in 2011, and the recently launched Kia Telluride crossover SUV in January 2019. The facility currently has a production capacity of 340,000 vehicles per year and is in charge of distributing them to hundreds of dealerships in the United States and Canada, as well as fulfilling shipments across North America and even internationally. Kim had experienced what it was like to be on the verge of disaster. For his role in saving Kia in 1981, he is known as the Lee Iacocca of Korea. Kim is a rarity in an economy dominated by family-owned conglomerates, a professional manager, not an owner, who rose from the shop floor. This, combined with Kia's focus on a single business, has made it a model in the eyes of Korea's government, which is attempting to reduce the power of the chaebol. Kim, who had solid background in metalworking from his youth work at a steel mill in Japan, set the company on a new path in 1961 when he developed the first Korean-made motorcycle. Kim was well known for his drive. He once told Kia Industry's top executives that the company would expand far beyond its current offerings, eventually producing four-wheeled passenger vehicles and, in the future, airplanes. From bicycle parts to more than 3.3 million vehicles sold globally, Kia is now one of the most prestigious brands. Kia's headquarters remain in Seoul, and the company operates 14 manufacturing plants in 5 countries, including a large plant in West Point, Georgia. And with that being said, it's time to end our video. Subscribe to this channel for more amazing videos like this. We'll see you with another interesting story.